stay with matters COVID. The Minister for Finance, Matia Kasaija, has confirmed that government has received up to $1 billion from the International Monetary Fund for post-COVID recovery. That's, of course, the money that will be going into efforts and the multi-sectoral interventions that are being made across the country. He was speaking at a press conference earlier today where he made a call to corrupt government officials on the urge to touch some of that money.
The $1 billion loan is the second loan that the country is taking from the International Monetary Fund since the COVID-19 outbreak. Last year, Uganda borrowed over $491 million under the Rapid Credit Facility. But there are growing concerns that Uganda's debt burden has reached dangerous levels. Finance Minister Matia Kasaija, however, says the government is calculative when taking these loans. He explains thus.
Industry, agriculture. Consequently, this has negatively affected household incomes. In this regard, Government of Uganda requested International Monetary Fund assistance to support our emergency response to the COVID-19 pandemic, as well as to support economic recovery in the short, medium, and long term. The Executive Board of IMF on 28th June this year, 2 days back, approved a 3-year financing package under the extended credit facility for Uganda in an amount of SDR, special drawing rights, 722 million, equivalent to $1 billion US dollars.
Level of borrowing is now 51.9%. Even this borrowing and the financing for COVID and other related issues in the Ministry of Health and the rest of the government, the little borrowing that's going to be there is already programmed within a 51.9%, including this money which is coming from IMF. So, with respect to the financing of additional money for COVID,
the minister warned the public servants against misusing the funds.
Control of domestic areas as well as improving budget execution. I urge all accounting officers of government to utilize all public funds at their disposal efficiently and transparently to drive growth and provide services to our people. I will not hesitate to institute disciplinary measures on any accounting officer who fails to provide accountability or execute timely government projects and programs.
So we are calling upon IMF that it shouldn't just go beyond transparency, but also accountability. Let IMF also be a responsible lender. Let IMF demand that those people who misused the resources are brought to book, and government puts in place measures to ensure that such issues are not done.
The COVID-19 lockdown measures have resulted in low economic activity, which has badly affected the economy. It is against this backdrop that the government has requested for this loan to help with economic recovery and boost the health sector.
Where the situation has reached now, we all must pull our socks. It cannot be business as usual. Sloppiness, diversion of resources, delayed execution of works or implementation of projects. You know, some of us, we don't want to talk much on some issues. Once we say something, we simply keep quiet. And then we start going underground. Some of us have been tolerant enough. Our names are being soiled when we have not committed sins, but we see the sins being committed around us.
IMF financial assistance is meant to support economic policies and the structural reforms government is putting in place over a given period of time. So in the next 3 years, the government of Uganda has put in place some policies and some structural reforms that are aimed at resuscitating the economy. So this money is only contributing to supporting those policies and structural reforms with the view that these policies and structural reforms will generate additional resources.
Should overhaul and strengthen the health sector. The health system is ailing, so government has to put money in the health sector so that we can be able to withstand maybe the third wave and also other waves, and also address other diseases, because COVID is not the only disease around. Our government should also put money to resuscitate the economy.
These funds will be disbursed in a phased manner within a 3-year period from 2021 to 2024, starting with $258 million. This story was compiled by Juliet Namwaya for the news in Kampala.